Okay.
Yep.
Because triggers can be missed.
Right.
Now, some triggers shouldn't be missed, and like I said, a detrimental trigger. I mean, like if we have a packed trigger that's missed, at some point, it's going to be discovered. You missed that packed trigger, and they're going to ask, they're going to ask the opponent, "Hey, do you want that packed trigger to go on the stack right now?" And then this is why, I don't want you guys to stop it for a missed trigger.
Right.
Because understanding the game state is an important part of the competition.
Right.
You can miss triggers. And so you miss your pack trigger, you tap out, play a big creature, your opponent sees you miss the pack trigger, waits for you to tap out, and says, "Judge, yes, I want to put the pack trigger on the stack right now."
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, you're losing that game.
All right.
Very nice.
It's kind of scummy.
Right.
It's kind of scummy. So if I'm live on stream and people listen to me, don't do that. It's scummy. All right. It's not something you should do.
Somebody's about to
That's
crush an F&M,
Exactly.
dude.
We need to.
Oh,
we
yeah,
need to
you
have
don't-
a rules. We need to
Oh,
have
yeah,
a,
you don't do that.
rules stream
do that at
with
FNM.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't do that at FNM. If you do that
Yeah.
at my FNM, I'm gonna ask you what are you doing at my FNM?
Yeah.
Right.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
So that is a turn 2 Ren and 6.
Right.
Go ahead. We'll-
Hey.
Yeah,
Thanks, Aaron.
the turn two drop in and 6.
I don't know if you guys could hear Aaron there the whole time, but he was dropping some knowledge on us about when, because we're watching every feature match game closely, or trying to, when we should stop the game if there's a game state mess up, and he says don't stop it on a missed trigger, which that phantasmal image situation with the lightning helix actually was a missed trigger when we thought it was just
a game state.
game state mess up where they didn't gain the life, or they gained the life and they shouldn't have.
And we talked, I was talking to two players even after, and they were like, yeah, actually, we didn't really understand how that worked either, so it was kind of cool to,
Right.
not necessarily cool, but
Yep.
good to listen to the judge explain.
When in doubt, call a judge. All right, so yeah, Arbor Elf, and then obviously Ren and 6 coming down and pinging it. Ooh.
World champion.
Do you have the list right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want? Just take it all. It's all yours.
So, yeah, that's Orok champion hitting the battlefield.
Liliana.
What did he just kill? What happened to it? I missed something.
Oh,
he must have been fetching, and then
he was saying I'm gonna play Lily.
Yeah.
So Lily coming down, taking care of the Auric champion.
very big there because that had protection from the Ren and 6, correct?
Yes.
Protection from red.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it the general assumption you choose not to pay if you skipped with Pact? I think at REL it's just a missed trigger. Now it's a missed detrimental trigger, which then when they find that, they get to go and say, ask that player if they would choose to resolve that trigger at that time, and of course they're gonna say
They asked the opponent.
The opponent.
yeah, the
That
opponent.
was a little bit of the
and they're gonna
part.
say yeah, because if he doesn't pay, he loses the game.
Yeah, and they just cast
So.
Primeval Titan. So they have 0 mana, and now they gotta pay 5.
Ranger captain coming down. Good.
Pretty good.
That is a ballista.
maybe
Thanks.
it's different with Pact. I'm not a judge. I don't know. That's just
Yeah,
the way I
we should probably
thought
shouldn't answer the questions.
Aaron understand it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can answer some vague questions, but situation that we got explained to by a judge.
Static Grip says, yeah, the recent changes with removing the default action.
Why is Magic so hard?
That's honestly what makes it fun, though.
I know, but
so complex that it actually
so-
I
has
can't read.
Yeah.
Magic's so complex that it
As I read
actually has
deck
a lot
list.
of play to it,
Yeah.
Was that Inquisition?
Yeah, it's an Inquisition of Cosmic. Oh, sorry, I can't read. Sorry. Somebody else goes.
Inquisition. Oh wait, what creature is that? Ranger Captain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I have not been paying attention. I was
Ranger
worried about
captain
this
got
rule.
walking ballista.
Okay. Inquisition.
Which means you've probably been holding on to this Inquisition for a little while, waiting for a good time to snap it off.
Right. Spike Feeder,
Really?
Coco, Fetch Land, Ballista.
It's a good hand.
That is a great hand.
Could be wrong.
Whoa.
I wonder if Spike Feeders play.
I was gonna say it's a great hand except for yeah, he can't take Coco here. So yeah,
Yeah, he can't take
I
Coco.
would say it's Spike Feeder. But the Coco's looking real juicy.
He, actually, Cute Bunny. That's Judge Aaron said that. It's as an opponent, you just
Yeah,
it's kind of dirty, but he said you just wait
it's
for them.
kinda-
If they miss it, then
it's a little angle shooty, a little dirty, but at Comp REL that goes. Now he
Yeah.
said don't do that at an F&M because
he's gonna ask you why you're at my F&M.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty messed up. But
Yeah, when you're
I mean-
just playing like a casual game.
and that's a matter of opinion. Like
Well, when he gives the pregame or pre,
yeah,
the
your
player
opponents
meeting,
don't
he
have
says,
your best interest in
yeah,
mind.
your opponent doesn't have your best interest at heart,
right,
so
that's the
it's
warning. at
on
the
you to
beginning of the
maintain
game.
your triggers and board state because they're not going to tell you.
And I know
Right.
it's not like
Or
like a ton of money, but like I mean the difference between first and second is like $270 or something like that.
No,
I believe, right? It was
200.
475 to
450 to 275.
or
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
it's 175.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like
You can't read or do maths.
I didn't know what our payout was, dude. You guys had to
hits
go.
2 Skyclaves.
Wow,
Gets both those walkers off
Ooh,
of Coco.
that's a nice Coco. I mean, you could have hit Heliod and Spike Feeder, and just win on the spot,
Well-
or just infinite life on the spot, I guess.
well-
But
Yeah, do we have a way?
Breaker's left toe.
I don't know who you are, but you're
Uh,
one of my new favorite people.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going home.
Brinker's out.
Thank you for the follow.
A little part of me deep down inside thinks that's either Mike out there at the front desk or it's TJ.
Yep. Someone who's Breakers you
So
can
there's
admire.
another champion hitting the battlefield.
This looks got a weird way in games 2 and 3 to win over Infinite Life, and that's basically using Ashiok to kind of mill them.
Interesting.
So just to recap for everybody, this is the championship round. So we have Green White Heliod that was in 4th place versus Jund that was in 3rd. That is that a fake man?
Yeah, that's Culligan's command.
Taking out one of the apparitions, getting back a 3/3 token. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us all day today. So we're going to get a trigger from the champion, gaining a life. Is that a Assassin's Trophy in hand? It looks like it's
Oh,
good.
I think he's saying that's off the Cascade. Or what do you get off the Cascade?
I think it's the
Trophy.
Assassin's Trophy in
Okay.
hand.
She's gonna get the other one. That RX champion has protection from the Blood Raid elf though.
Bro, you can't get enough. We got Seth in here play testing a different deck after you got top.
Seth is a very good Magic player. Our local player base is very talented actually, and some of the players that came down today, there are some really good Magic players out there.
Yup.
Slightly weird situation for this ROC champion is these tokens are now able to block it.
Yeah, because they're.
/ like it will kill the ROC champion.
I missed that, Amelia. I'm
Those
not sure.
Those tokens are blue. Which is interesting because Skyclave is white and doesn't have any other blue on it, but it says make blue illusions. Pretty sure they're illusions. Or spirit.
Yeah,
They're-
there's
illusions or
something for
spirits.
sure. I know why I picked up my phone.
I don't know if he does attack though, because
With the Auric champion?
yeah, he's got a. I mean, you don't want to. Yeah, he just didn't have an attack because of Arc Champion, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't remember what the creature was.
You're
that
saying
he could
should have let him
attack.
attack into it, and then Cake Man got the spirit back and then blocked.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah.
See if the player attacks or passes. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, that probably would have been a better line.
Could have really 2-for-1 with it then.
So we will see
Yeah.
John take down game numero uno.
John able to keep the board clear enough. The double Skyclave, just not enough hitting both planeswalkers. K Command looking strong.
So I was saying it was a little bit weird there for that because of the fact that now he's actually going to get threats instead of planeswalkers that kind of aren't good enough if he ever hits infinite life. So
Right.
he's allowed to keep the pressure on.
Gets a 2/2 and a 3/3 out of this.
Really, I mean, off the Coco, you'd have liked to have hit the combo pieces,
Right.
but you know,
Yeah, and then try to figure out how to beat him later.
Yeah. Sideboard slots. We got for John Burrington Forge Tender, 4 Damping Spheres, Deicides, 3 Deicides, 4 Path, and 3
Oh, wow.
Veil of Summer
that's,
for Green White Heliod.
I see.
yeah, I was gonna say that's green light, Karen.
Did I say John? My
You
bad.
did say John.
John Scott.
Yeah, it looks like 3 Deicide.
I just think John's bringing in about maybe 5 cards, whether they care enough, and that's 2 Cleansing Wildfires, Ashiok, and Pillage. 'Cause I believe he could potentially want to try to blow up some of the lands with Utopia Sprawls on it. I could be wrong on that, obviously. And he could just be out of the plan of like playing a Scavenging Ooze, because I don't think it's like
Do you
good
look
enough.
at Collective Brutality with the?
I mean, it's probably better than a couple other cards in your deck.
So
but
Deicide literally just dumpsters Heliod. It's 1 and a white instant.
yeah, it exiles him.
Exile a god and then go through your library and exile any others.
He's gonna target his own.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
He's looking at the wrong deck.
I know he
again.
keeps thinking.
Well,
John.
no, sorry. The comment said Deicide, yes, please, and I was like, oh yeah, that would be really good. But yeah, it's green white. Yeah, so
And,
that's for the mirror.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah, he said the wrong sideboard, Amelia.
My bad.
yeah.
He was reading the green white sideboard. No, yeah, he said it. We heard him. We're giving him a hard time. Second time today, we're promoting Terran to customer.
My fault.
Just not even streaming.
I've been here.
You've been commentating. For
We've been
8
live for 8 hours and 12 minutes.
Right, so get better.
Yeah, you've had a whole 8 hours.
You
to get
think
better,
I'd be
dude.
better by now?
You had a whole 8 hours.
We are ruthless here, by the way. It's 2:30. Bad excuse.
Yeah.
Nice. Well played.
I'm having a rough day today. I also forgot the table marker things.
I
Had to
called
drive
it,
back.
dude. I just want it to be known. I was like, Terrence's gonna forget them table markers, and it didn't matter anyway because we didn't have enough.
Yeah, I definitely ordered 25 and only 12 came, and I did not realize that there was only 12 in that
That's-
box.
You have to get your money back, bro.
How did you order
Okay, so we
25
have,
and 12 come?
I think they were supposed to come in 2 boxes, and they only sent 1. I don't
That's
What's
know.
an
gonna-
Inquisition.
One's gonna have 13, and one's gonna have 12.
We have 2 lands. Is that 2 conclaves and then,
Yep. All right.
and then an Auroch champion?
Which is very interesting.
Arbor Elf already on the board.
It's a very interesting keep.
Yeah, I thought for sure there was a
But-
Utopia Sprawl.
Well, the main thing I think that he's going for with this keep is he knows he's probably going to get Thoughtseize / Inquisition, so he doesn't want to go down too many cards to make them way better.
Looks like that was a land off the top for Heliod.
Oh,
Getting
Arboreal Elf beats, baby, let's go. I still think biggest respect goes out to my man playing Amulet
What's up,
Titan
Raging?
swinging
How
with
you
Monkey
doing?
Man.
Bjork.
No clue why I'm watching. It's because we keep cutting to the commentator booth and we're pretty good looking chaps. That's why. Where are you from? Where are you from, Amelia? Lavalade, right? Netherlands, nice. That's so cool to have
Netherlands.
people watching from
Yeah.
all over the place.
We had a long time ago when we first started streaming, we had people from Brazil.
right.
And then we had an Italian the other day. And Netherlands. We have Trident from Australia.
Yep.
It's awesome.
I swear,
Yeah,
little
thank
fart.
you for hanging out with us.
I don't know how, but me and Trident almost fight every time.
We have
I
Trident
know.
from Australia. Derogatory. No.
In the nicest way possible. So that is a Conclave Mentor and an Arbor Elf getting in. A little more damage. 14-14 after some fetch shocks on the green-white side. That's a Tarmogoyf.
Creature's
So-
gonna have a tough time getting through that.
Yeah. For all the new viewers, throw us a follow. Want to see more Magic content?
I mean, it's what, a 3-4 right now?
I don't know. Where's the Tarmadai? There we go.
He's getting the Tarmodai ready. The Tarmodi.
3, 4.
I'm nuts.
Ha.
Tarmogoyf is so good.
Not anymore.
There's a lot of stuff that removes it, but it's still so good.
Whoa.
Just a great rate. I mean,
What was it? MTG Goldfish podcast. Like one time, pretty much the entire episode, they just made fun of
Nox gifting out subscriptions again.
He finally gave it he gave it another barrel, and actually hit somebody that I don't know if they're local or not.
Thank you, Nox.
Yeah, that's awesome, Nox.
The Atrides, Tim Atrides. Welcome.
I'm interested to see if he gets one of these Ren and 6s down to start pinging
Picking the elf.
/ getting lands, but kind of looks like the play when he picks his forest out, so he doesn't have to take any more damage.
There's the Ren and 6.
Yeah, and he pings the elf.
Let's see if Heliod rips like a Coco or something.
You just want things to get real spicy, huh?
Yeah. Spice up the game here a little bit. Is that a shock there? Or I mean a fetch, excuse me.
Look at him go.
Yeah, no matter what Bricker says, Nox is a pretty good dude.
What did I say?
I just like picking on you. Oh, poor Bricker.
Well, that's what they off. I've been here since 10.
Yeah.
Bricker is like, I get abused and then abused. There's a spike feeder. Nice. So
That's a big spike feeder.
So the so
Extra
3/3
large.
spike feeder, which can gain life.
Spike with one extra counter.
That is a big Tarmo though. That's a
Large.
5/6 Goyf right now. And we have a 2/2 Conclave Mentor that's what killed the Ren and 6. Bricker trying to catch these hands. He is.
This better not be Nox.
It was.
Oh. I'm just gonna make sure the next 1K is when he's out of town again.
So I was kind of looking at the calendar, and I think we're looking around because I believe July 4th is on a Sunday. So maybe like the next weekend, like
Honestly,
July 9th, 10th.
I think a lot of people. I was kind of like asking around, and I think a lot of people kind of like that it's on Sunday because it dodges all the other 1Ks.
They were saying that a lot
But,
of them
like-
were saying, Bricker, your voice is soothing, Moist TP. So a lot of them were saying though that Sunday can be scary because if you're like right now it's 8:30.
Yeah,
But
then
if
people
it,
got work.
if it goes a little bit late and they got a 3-hour drive, they could be.
Yeah,
1 or
it's
2
very
in the
weird.
morning.
It was like some people were enjoying the fact that it's like, oh, I didn't have to pick between here and like Finley, for example,
Right.
This weekend, which obviously we can try to check a little more locally and
Right.
plan a
See
little more
who's-
accordingly. But being on Sunday, you generally
So
do
that's
dodge.
a counter on. So that's Gabby Township. He just added counters on creatures. So Conclave Mentor gets 2, Spike Feeder gets 2, so that's 5 on Spike Feeder.
Really, really.
Yeah,
good to see
but
a,
down to 2 right now. Heliod is, but Spike Feeder is. How does it read? If it remove a counter, gain 2 life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's in
And-
theory at like 12.
You can
Right.
pay 2 to move a counter. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's spike feeder.
If there's a Heliod in play, there's an infinite there's infinite damage
So,
on the board.
The rest of the tournament, DK's done now. We're down to
This is the final.
Yep, this is the final.
final match. This is for all the marbles. First place, $450 on the line right here. And the rest of the tournament
Card
went
looks so gross.
smooth. Nothing but great compliments from all the players here. It was amazing. MTG Chris, thank you for the follow. So removing a counter from Spike Feeder, gonna gain life again. So smart by Green White Heliod to do this in intervals, so that way you don't get a response.
Yeah.
Total gaming experience.
Total gaming experience.
Thank you for the follow.
Yes. Really. Okay. So we got a scoop as on the backswing. I believe the green white was going to win. So we're going to go to game 3.
Yep. Bro, it's been 8.5 hours. I didn't even play.
What, Break? You don't like working 8.5 hours on your off day?
Not particularly. Well, no, that's how long we've been streaming.
Right.
It's been 10.5 hours.
Yeah, because it came in at 10.
What time is it?
8:30.
Oh, dude. I was looking at this. It
That
says
clock just said
5:30 on the
5.
computer. I was like, oh man, it's early.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
what happens
it's
is some of our clocks, like on our other
Yeah, it's
PCs, are wrong
8:30.
too. And
Yeah.
we told Kyle
it's
we're
on
like,
Pacific
yeah,
time.
man,
or
we're gonna be
whatever.
up at your place and like at like this time, and the clock was 2 hours like behind. So TJ played a game of the league, and I was like, "Yo, TJ, you ready to go?" Because I was like, "I have my water." But he's like, "What do you mean?" He's halfway through a league game. I'm like,
So
"Bro, it's 7:30."
this is exciting. So we're game 3 now of this matchup. Jund is going to be on the play. So we have Jund, Green White Heliod, and game 3. Everything's on the line.
This is it.
Caring about backhanded me.
But you keep,
I keep moving
moving the
this
paper on the thing.
Sorry about Bricker moving stuff.
Working it away from me.
Yeah, we took it away.
Now I'm just gonna flip my phone.
At least that doesn't make noise.
Don't drop it.
Yeah. Game 3 of the finals.
Let us-
9 rounds of
Chat.
Magic.
Chat, let us know how much money is on the line. $450 to first place.
Yep. And
Difference
then,
being
well,
cash.
150.
really, it's $175 on the line because second
It's $275.
is going to be $275
Right.
here. So,
So yeah, both players are in the cash. So because we had such a turnout today, we had 56 players. We went and upped the prize pool from 1K. We upped it all the way to almost, I believe it was just about $1,700. So really, yeah, thank you. Yeah, nice tourney. Yeah, so we really paid out when we announced that there was a huge round of applause from the player base.
Yeah.
They were pretty pumped.
splitting in top 8, you're not allowed to negotiate splits and stuff like that.
You actually, I asked Aaron what the rule says on that, and you can only talk about the 2 prizes that you're guaranteed.
Right. Yeah, that's what I meant.
So like right now they could say yes. So these 2 players could say, hey, do you just want to split the 2 prizes?
Right.
And they could. But what you can't do is like in a semifinal say, hey, I'll concede to you, you go to first and second, and then we'll split this and this.
Right.
Right. So if the whole top 8 said, hey, we want to split the entire top 8 prize pool. Right. As long as the players involved only talk about the prizes that they're available to split.
Yeah, this is a 1K, so I kind of the point is that top prize, the prizes are really top heavy, kind of on purpose. It's like the
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how a
Oh,
lot
is that
of
more
other games
common?
are ran.
more common in the Netherlands. Yeah, I've never. I mean, I've definitely split before, in the finals or whatever, but not for a 1K or anything like that. You play it out.
Yeah, you're pretty.
Maybe
your
if it was a good friend or something, but
5th through 8th was $75 store credit.
right.
The guy you
And
rode up with.
3rd and 4th was
Right.
125 cash. 2nd was 275, and 1st was 450. So
Yeah, so it's pretty top heavy.
yeah,
First is more than 3 times as much as 3rd and 4th. So
right. Oh, you guys still can't have live. So our restrictions were lifted about 5 days ago or so, 4 or 5 days ago.
They've been
And-
planned to be lifted for a little while.
Right.
There was just an actual date put on it
Right.
about 5 days
Right.
ago.
The announcement was almost a month ago, and then the
Yeah.
date was June 2nd. So it's 4 days ago. And so we kind of planned to, to do this. Fortunately for us, vaccine's been readily available. Everybody that wants it at this point has been able to get it, and they actually have extra line around at the health department. So we felt pretty confident in being able to fire a tournament off. That is a seasoned pyromancer.
The other thing is, like, the players also felt very confident. Nobody
Yeah.
came in, like, worried.
yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to come.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
But we
Like,
had a turnout of 56. So
and the craziest part is we actually had some players come yesterday,
right.
and
That
so they
would've
didn't get
been-
to make it today because they
Made
planned to
arrangements
be.
for the wrong day.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
So-
your restaurants aren't open yet.
So there's a Heliod.
First part of the combo on board.
Could just see the, Bam Bam Infinite Life. I didn't see his hand yet.
I don't know what Jund is holding up.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
sure he
would-
has interaction, but
Oh, there we go. Okay.
yeah, there's a spike feed.
And there
That's
was
a pretty good feeder.
Is that a veil?
That's a
There's
Ranger
a
captain,
veil.
too.
There's a Ranger captain.
Yeah, so
There's a feeder.
I mean, Ranger Captain go get Ballista, and then on the next turn, sack the Ranger Captain. That could just be it too. But
We always
you
have
can
to be
obviously-
careful with this run 6 in play.
Right,
You'd have to have
Right.
enough to make it.
right,
to
with the
and stuff
Ballista.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Amelia, I also own a couple restaurants, and COVID has been very, very trying
Yeah.
time.
Kyle every now and then would walk down in the apex and just break a plate.
Yeah, fortunately, we have an amazing staff at all of my different businesses, even including Bricker here.
What?
So, but yeah, we've been very fortunate to weather the storm and be able to take care of all of our employees at the same time. So, doing everything we can. Just hoping that everybody stays safe and we can put this, start to put this stuff behind us.
running 6 down tick
So running 6 up to
or up
6.
tick. Sorry, get a land back.
There's the
past
spike
turn.
feeder.
Spike.
So mana open though, but the spike feeder is going to enter
And
and a Veil of Summer in hand that we know about with a mana open.
no, he took the veil.
Oh, the Veil. Okay, the Veil's in the graveyard. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what he took.
But spike feeder enters. Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a life gain.
So if he goes to kill it, the combo can just happen in response. So he has to wait until he tries to do it, which looks like he's not going to waste any time.
There's the bolt. So we're going to
Yep.
remove the last counter. So it's going to be 4 life gained.
Back up to 20.
So well played by Jun there, scouting out the hand and knowing what to do.
What is Rune 6 alt on? 8?
Good question. Taryn, Renin 6, alt.
I'll search it real quick.
Because him getting access to all the cards in his graveyard for like what? The rebound where he just. I noticed you have to discard a land to like cast it, but
Why don't I have that MTG bot in our chat?
that's a
I
great
don't
question.
know. So
7.
7,
Seven,
okay.
okay.
And
So-
to get
Instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard have retrace.
Okay,
Yeah.
so retrace, I'm pretty sure you have to discard land
and
and
Renin
then you're able to
6
do it.
is on 7 now.
But he also has a second one in hand,
And
which typically is able to fuel it.
yeah, retrace is play this card from your grave by discarding a land in addition to its cost.
Bunch of new people in. Just want to say, give us a follow if you want to see more content like this. Appreciate it. And then this is the finals that you're
Yep.
tuning in for.
Right.
Game 3 of the
Yeah,
finals.
game 3.
You know what we need for the next 1K?
What's that?
One of the fucking paper gun things. So when they win, we can go out and shoot them with the
No.
money gun.
We're not. No, we're not firing that off in the store so people have to clean it up later. I mean, you're
No, just the winner has to clean it up. If you
Wow.
want this money, like,
so. So that's a Tarmogoyf coming down with the Tarmo die. It's a 4/5. I prefer to call it a Tarmody, but whatever. Just
So
makes me happy. It looks like we have a pass back to Heliod, and Heliod Company.
he's in trouble right now because he has the tools. Like, he can Ranger Captain and go get a Ballista, but it's just too slow right now. I
That
feel like.
smells like a cocoa.
Yeah, he just passed, so that's definitely a Coco. Didn't see it in his hand, but I can't imagine you're not casting Ranger Captain if you don't have Coco.
yeah, worst case scenario, not casting any of your cards.
So there's the alt. So spells have retrace.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many lands he has in his hand. He's been upticking that,
He's
Ren
gonna
and
start-
sticks every
He's gonna
turn. So
start by trying to figure out the.
Okay, yeah, so we wanted to see the land discarded. So retraced the Thoughtseize, was it Thoughtseize or Inquisition?
Inquisition.
Inquisition, excuse me.
So it would miss a Coco. Oh, I think I just saw Spike Feeder in his hand. What? I swear I thought I saw Spike Feeder.
Very possibly then. He just probably assumed that.
I
Yeah,
assume we're
the
getting the
answer-
Coco here, though.
Yeah, he probably assumed it was going to get broken up, so he's going to go for this Coco.
Coco's good. But the Lightning Bolt in the graveyard has retrace.
But he would have to have another land. So he gets a Ranger Captain and a Spiked Feeder.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
And he can just...
Sack the Ranger
Yeah,
Captain.
that's it. That's it. That's infinite life.
Well, I mean, he gets.
He could respond to
Could respond right
the-
here, but he gets to just go off in response. And game infinite
Yeah.
life right here.
So yeah, the Ranger Captain's going to force a response now, which
Yeah.
lets the Spike Feed. He'd have to have 2 spells to defeat this.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see, Culligan's command. He doesn't have another land in hand, I don't believe.
So Inquisition's still in the stack, right?
Inquisition's still in stack, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a tough hit. That is a monster Coco right there.
It's literally everything you ever wanted.
Yeah,
I think the reason you do it in response to Inquisition is just in
because
case...
you don't lose the Coco.
No,
but
you don't
lose
lose
the
the
Spike Feeder.
Oh, he didn't. I don't know if he has Spike Feeder. Yeah, I think that is a Spike Feeder. Yeah.
I
So-
think there's a Spike Feeder in hand.
I think the only reason you do this is just because, he doesn't know, like, that he has to... Because he doesn't know he's going to hit off Coco. So, Jun player doesn't know that he has to, like, break this up and be ready for the next thing too.
So the Inquisition's going to resolve.
Sand the spike feeder.
So Ranger Captain.
And
Yeah, so
Wait.
it was a spike feeder and a Ranger Captain in hand.
So he didn't do it. So I think he's just.
did he
I
not?
think he's
Ooh.
bluffing him off of it right now.
Wait, didn't he?
Did he not get the card from his ring?
No.
No, I don't think he did.
No, he just played it in sacked.
Yeah, he just played it and sacked.
And Rangers, I'm pretty sure, may.
So this is on upkeep. And now we're going to do.
Wait, what?
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very confused as to what is going on here.
Yeah, I don't know what is.
So this must be in response to the Ranger. Now now it's a draw.
No,
That was okay.
that was on his upkeep.
Oh, that's a Horizon Canopy.
Wait, what? Yeah, he untapped and went to his turn. Why
They're
did he?
counting their decks because he's gonna see if he
Oh,
has
so
infinite
he
life.
did. He already did the infinite life. Okay.
Yeah, and if he didn't put Ashiok in his deck, then
Yeah, he's
doesn't-
infinite life. My bad. I didn't realize that he did it. Like,
Okay, I see. They just didn't go through the motion that we didn't see.
yeah,
Yes.
my bad. Daniel, MTG's Santo here.
Yes.
Oh, that
thank
was
you.
the Storm player.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel.
Had a nice chat with Daniel. Like how we were all lost. I'm a little bit better now.
Yeah, so they did the infinite life. They just said, "Hey, I gained 2
Yeah.
million." You have to say a
yeah,
number,
one
and
of
then
the,
it-
one
and
of
then
the
it died to
issues
K
was
commands.
that
right?
they also passed and they forgot about the Inquisition, so they had to hurry up and go back, let him pick a card.
And then they missed the Ranger Captain
then
trigger
the
when it entered
Ranger-
the battlefield.
Well,
No.
well, it's a May, I'm pretty sure.
You probably did
So
it
John,
so you wouldn't take his last ballista.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
yeah.
I got you.
Right.
But, like-
then-
Also, he probably purposely didn't search something
yeah,
up.
so he
Okay.
couldn't take ballista, and then the
Milnus52, thank you for the follow.
he was able to clear both hands because the Inquisition
Does-
1 through drop. Then at the upkeep, he discarded his other.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm thinking.
So Jun has possibly Ashiok.
Yeah, John has possibly Ashiok, and they counted their decks. I assume we're, since it's game 3.
Yeah, he already removed his
So,
dice, so
Ashiok.
we know.
Right. Ashiok could potentially mill 20 cards,
Well, he has 2.
and then he has 2. So
Yeah. And
right, if he has something like that, he could win this game through mill.
And so cards have retrace in the graveyard because of the alt.
Right.
So
oh, this is gonna
that's
be
what you see
I-
going on in the graveyard with the
for a
discard.
game
Ye-
3, bro. This is about
yeah.
to be the grindiest thing.
I feel like that's what it's gonna come to because Jun has so many resources right now to just
He's in a perfect spot to do this.
just retrace, keep control the entire game. He didn't go get Ballista because
He must have
Inquisition
more
would have
cards
got
in
it.
too.
Yeah, I'd imagine he also has more cards.
Inquisition is green white's way to win, or Ballista is green white's way to win, right?
Yeah, and there's another K command, discard, kill. And retrace keeps putting it back in the graveyard. It's not exiling it. So
Yeah.
we're just K commanding all day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's just going to be.
He
And
does still need another Renaissance.
yeah, to
getting
keep
there,
this
but it looks
up
like he's
forever.
got plenty.
That is a conclave mentor. And unfortunately for green white, they have to play every card immediately because it's just going to get forced discarded. And I'm assuming that the Ashiok is in the deck somewhere. There were 2 copies in the sideboard. We'll find out later what was brought in.
That's
K
the only
command,
thing.
discard a land.
I wonder what their libraries are at right now.
The Green White Heliod player was popping his draw lands, his canopy. So I'm
Canopies.
assuming he must have less cards in his deck.
Though. Right.
Or he probably wouldn't do that,
Yeah.
right? I mean, but at this point, I think that means that the Jun deck is going to win.
Sorry, Seth is in here and he wasn't on a mic, but he said, green white was popping canopies, so they probably have less cards. So they're trying to get to their.
So that was a Veil of Summer to block the Inquisition.
And at this point, he's probably
I don't know.
Yeah, so drawing off the Veil.
which at this point he's probably just trying to get enough cards in his
And
hand.
now he
He
gets
actually
to,
has to
yeah, now
kill
he
his
gets to
opponent.
untap. Nice. A handful of cards. There's a Ranger
Ooh.
Captain.
There we go.
Now cracking those canopies and stuff though is low on mana.
Getting a Ballista.
But
Running low on mana here, though, and we're going to
So
get
he's not
some
gonna be able to.
force discarded.
yeah.
We believe that Heliod has the lower library.
And again, it's always possible that Ashiok's been added into the deck for this exact situation.
Right.
Because it's just
It is an alt
Okay.
win through.
Veil of Summer.
and there's also more reasons to believe that it's in because you can't fetch with
Oh,
like Ranger
this
Captains
is
and
my
whatnot.
camera.
Should he have? Should he have
So-
sack Ranger Captain to not let him
Do anything on his
hit
turn.
any more discard this turn?
Yeah, but he wants to do it on his turn.
I know. It's
How
just
many- he has a handful of cards, though.
Right,
You have to
if-
retrace a whole bunch.
right. If he just Inquisitions and takes the Ballista again, like Lily.
Make him sack a creature.
Is he out of lands in hand? Is that what he's playing?
Maybe he is.
So he should sack it in response because then he doesn't have any other creatures. Yep, now past turn. But now, okay, so there's a land. This is a very interesting game, to be
Yeah.
honest.
He doesn't have enough to do the Ballista thing though.
Right.
It would be 6 mana to cast it and then give it lifelink in that turn.
Yeah.
Well, with just the Ballista, but you could do Spike Feeder and Ballista with 2 and 3,
Right.
and that would also win you the game if you had both cards in hand. And he does have more than, but he only has 2 in hand now.
I believe one of them's land as well.
And well, yeah, and
Okay.
there's a discard and another discard. So the Ballista gone and the extra land gone.
Yeah. And now we're on Lily of the Veils terms here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liliana the Veil.
What a game!
They're-
What a game to do.
Do you wanna check what the libraries are on when they do this? It feels like Heliod had more. Oh,
John has 31. Heliod has 30.
wow. Jun has 31. Heliod has 30 left. And he was cracking canopies. I'm assuming he's just doing it out of desperation because he's assuming that he has Ashiok or something. Or yep. Oh no, that's round 6.
This is where
Yeah, Rennet 6 is going to start returning lands from the graveyard to the hand, giving everything retrace.
Yeah.
this is where it gets a lot harder.
No, I mean, Heliod is basically locked out of the game here, but yeah, it's just he just has to hit Ashiok and his 30 cards or whatever.
I have some friends that played Jund, and they are going to be pumped by the result of this tournament.
Yeah.
Coco. Oh my.
Puts him down.
Yeah, I guess Coco's a pretty good draw.
So
The
in
pack
Puts
really
down more
response,
cards, but
in response. Oh my. But the thing is there's no
Puts him down.
Yeah.
does.
but
I
he's
think
still
at
not
this
winning
I
with
think
that,
this
though.
point
There's
he's
a-
trying to win.
there's
Yeah,
a
he
spike
has to
feeder.
try to win.
Because
Yep, and Spike Feeder. Wow. Okay. We have ourselves a game that is going to enter with extra counter on it. So it's going to come in with 3.
Yep, and then he can
he can put all three of these creatures to an infinite amount of power.
right.
I forgot he still had a combo left.
Yeah.
Thought he was completely out.
So are they just infinite power then, or
Yeah.
So yeah, all of his creatures are infinite power.
Basically, what happens is you remove the counter for feeder, you gain a life, and then Heliod puts a
It puts a counter on
creature,
something.
but then it gets 2.
Yeah.
So then you just randomly keep putting it back on your feeder
Right.
Wow.
to keep automatically doing it.
Oh, so yeah,
Trophy on the mentor.
trophy, retrace, trophy.
Yeah.
I mean, Jun still just has it locked up.
Yeah,
What kills the?
The
I mean-
Aura Champion has protection from black
Yeah.
and red.
Yeah.
So you're eventually. I mean, you have a Liliana sack. But
Yeah. You literally are a stack. Is what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If-
Liliana's gonna die though to the
But
Yep.
No,
Oh, no,
that
no,
gets
it's
the
two.
champion too.
I was thinking it was 3.
Ugh.
Wow.
Rough.
we almost got out
I
today
can't
without a
believe John
ruler.
just got out of that. I mean, this is nuts. This is great magic, guys. This is
I mean, it depends who
This
you
is
ask. It's kind of degenerate, but no, I'm kidding. It's
no.
good.
Look at both of these decks are trying hard, and both of these players are playing great and playing to their outs. I mean, this is game 3 of the championship. This is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's a way.
I keep saying that, and then he
It-
rips a Coco.
Like,
and
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and it's just like, oh well.
like
now we got to figure out
right
the map
here,
again.
if he ripped the Coco and it was like, well, even if it's
I-
it's
ballista,
the
it just
retrace
dies.
is the retrace
Yeah.
is just nuts.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
The retrace is just too much. He just Assassin's Trophy giant creatures all day long.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think, yeah,
He could also, over the next few turns, just take him off every
Yeah.
single land he has. He can do. I mean,
getting the full 50 minutes is for sure.
Well, welcome to non-timed magic. So this is
Yeah.
very cool.
yeah. This is kind of the situation I was talking about earlier. Like, okay, we got Iron Hammer.
There's 2 collected companies in this graveyard.
Okay,
Just thought you wanted it.
we do.
Yeah.
So
we're trying to
don't-
think of.
don't open the door yet. So, Aaron just stepped in and told us that there are probably still 2 Cocos in the main deck.
Well, I mean,
More than like
what we know
Allegedly.
is there's 2 in the graveyard.
we
The
know.
main thing-
yeah, we know
The
there's
main
2
thing,
in the
if you can
graveyard.
find it out, did he side in Ashiok's?
We
we can't.
no.
Well,
no,
I
yeah.
didn't know
I
if you
just
could
didn't know if he
look,
saw or.
Oh,
or if he
I
saw.
can absolutely look at their sideboards.
Yeah,
So
because we were thinking like the best thing he can do is pull an Ashiok and mill him out.
he has them in his sideboard.
He does.
Yeah, he has 2.
Yep.
So that was why. That's what we were wondering.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sweet.
so we are
Alright.
getting an answer
I'm gonna
on
be
the
so sad.
Yep.
John
Aaron
didn't
is
put
gonna
that.
check his sideboard really quick just to see if he has Ashiok.
but the truth still is that he's winning the card.
he's
Yeah.
winning the card
Right.
race.
But, like,
anyways.
I'm more or less asking for a.
Yeah, Amelia, I agree with you. There they are. So they did not come in.
Ooh.
So it looks like whatever went in, these came out.
Yep.
Wow.
Also,
So
we're in for the
no-
ruler.
No
Hold-
Ashiok.
Hold on, guys. We're gonna quiet for a second while the door opens. We don't want to.
Yeah.
So there is our answer.
Yeah.
The Ashioks are still in the sideboard. So Green White Heliod probably shouldn't have
You're right. Should
dug
not
so
have.
hard.
Shouldn't have cast Coco. Shouldn't have cracked the canopies.
Yeah,
there.
should have
I mean,
stayed ahead in the
he-
in the race until.
And I don't know if it's right to play assuming he has some way to beat Infinite Life or what, but it's hard to say there.
So players counting decks again.
Yeah. So now Heliod's gonna be down 2 or 3 cards at least.
Yeah, he's just using cards from his graveyard repeatedly.
Yep.
Only thing.
Yeah, and as soon as he draws, John is just making him discard.
Yeah,
There's no hope of.
I think this is a hard lock.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's about
Yeah,
as hard
at
luck
this
as
at
John
this point
can
it
get you.
is. and green white has less cards, so that's going to be the result of the game. But
So I think we also
So
got
we
our
can spin the
answer on the
next
prizes as well, because I'm pretty sure at this point
22
one of them
cards.
just picked up.
is Ashiok 100% standard? I don't know. I figured it was tech against this, but I don't know.
yeah, I would.
Well,
I would
I-
imagine it was more or less like, with Dredge increasing
Dredge.
the massive amount of popularity. It's
Oh,
like,
so what we're doing now is he's completely clearing the board by Assassin's trophying everything and knowing that the basic lands are all gone.
Wow. So now he's got the whole like Teferi lock now, basically.
Yeah.
it's a very long.
Yeah. So here comes
Good.
we're drawing or we're pulling lands back out. We're throwing them in. We're retracing Assassin's trophy.
I give it to the Heliod player for just letting the Gen player have his fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And
There,
then,
They finally
So-
scooped
there
it
we go.
What a game though. What a match. Outstanding play by both players and wow.